What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the RX7 some more. Oil pressure sensor died on me, so I've got to replace it. I'm going to be wiring up reverse lights on it because it haven't been wired up yet, and trying to get it ready to run or get able to get insurance and tag on it, so I can start driving it daily, work out any other bugs that might be going on. Also, if you can't tell, there's a bunch of junk in it, so we're going to go ahead and get it out and get it blown down because it is nasty. I've been doing body filler in the closing portion of my shop at night because, well, I close it up so my neighbors don't get too mad with me about me making all kind of noise. So it's really dusty, so I'm going to crank up the old air compressor and get it blown down. Let's get started. Alright, first issue's already popped up. Battery's dead. Won't even hold charge. I had a battery maintainer on it and it showed everything was good. I plugged my actual battery tester on it and bad battery. So we're going to jump it off and get it backed out and do all the cleaning and get it set up and do the oil pressure sensor and wire up the reverse lights, and then I'll go in town and get a battery. Alright, so just got back. Got a new battery installed in the trunk, so we're going to see if it'll fire up and run for us for a minute. Alright, so got it backed out of the shop right now into my little lean-to, and since it's a pretty nice day outside today, and we're going to end up having to pull intake manifold off to get to the oil pressure sensor. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, I guess. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the oil pressure sensor intake manifold is off now. As you can see, it is leaking from the top of the sensor pretty good. So that's probably my problem with the pressure not building, or at least the sensor reading that it doesn't have any pressure because it's leaking oil. So go ahead and get in there and get that pulled out and get it replaced. And just like that, the new sensor's installed. So now all we got to do is put the intake manifold back on. Alright, intake manifolds back together. All thing left to do is fire it up and see if it read oil pressure now. Alright, as you see, we had oil pressure, so that was the issue. Alright, so got the reverse lockout sensor out. I've got it plugged in with the plug. Read up on some stuff online and found out that this actually, you have a problem sliding this sensor on unless you do some clearancing on the fire or the tunnel, trans tunnel. So I'm going to try to get back under there with it plugged up, I guess unwired, and get it back in and see if I can wire it up after I get the sensor in. Alright, plan A didn't work, which was just plug the sensor up. Plan B was to pull the sensor and plug the sensor, or put the pigtail on and then wire everything up. So that didn't work because it's still too big without finessing the trans tunnel. So this time what I did was I depinned the pigtail, stuck them in there, and used JB Wheel super glue to hold them on, and then turn around and taped it. So hopefully now we'll be able to get it in there and start wiring up some reverse lights. Alright, so everything's wired up and we got reverse lights. Now I'm just going to sit down and clean up the car, make it look a little better. As you can see, there's quite a bit of dust on it from doing all the body work, so we're gonna blow it down and get it cleaned up. Alright, so you've probably seen in the last video I only had one reverse light working, so was unable to go get any new bulbs yesterday. So this morning I got up this morning and went and found some, so let's get them installed. Of course I went LED, a little, make the car up to date a little bit, I guess you could say. So let's get them installed. Alright, so light bulbs installed. I ended up having an issue with the passenger side light. Yeah, passenger side light. It would not come on at all still, even with the new bulb. The plug was actually rusted out pretty badly, and it just didn't have good connection, so I ended up having to get some rust cleaner and put it in there for a few minutes, probably more than a few minutes, probably about 15 minutes, and let it kind of dissolve the rust and get it cleaned out. And as soon as I did that, plugged it up, it went back to working. So don't mind the spoiler, still working on that. That's a pretty long process. But anyways, that's it. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.